Next, allow me to invite the Honorable Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka to come and say a few words.
To the family of our late brother Chris Kirubi, dear colleagues, our sister Teresa Werimu, and the FEM family, we praise God for this wonderful sanctuary. You too have come from far. Fellow mourners, on a light note, I realize I'm not the only one who uses the word stupid. Chris Kirubi would give it to Musalia. And I remember it was not even Chris alone. Once a famous president of the United States, Bill Clinton, fashioned his whole campaign theme on what we called the economy stupid. But we are here to celebrate a wonderful Kenyan, a statesman. We can talk about Chris Kirubi for a very, very long time. But I want to agree with what I read this morning, a good tribute by one of his good friends. I don't know that John Gumi is in the house. I really enjoyed reading what he wrote about, a special tribute to our friend, the late Chris Kirubi. In fact, it traces a history of the captains of industry from independence. Names like Sir Ernest Vassie, Bruce Mackenzie, and how Chris Kirubi had the occasion to understudy them and promised that he would do better than them. And listening to Mori of Centum Industries. I don't know whether Centum is industries or everything. And look at the skyrocketing Two Rivers and Vipingo and all. And not just in Kenya and the region, then we have reason to celebrate Chris as one of our main captains of industry. But yet, not a die-hard capitalist. In fact, is what I would call a coarse capitalist, a social capitalist. Would create employment opportunities for citizens and the African continent. In fact, truly, a Pan-Africanist. One who, without showing hatred, would want to compete with the West in real terms and grow his country's economy. Therefore, as we bid farewell to him, I personally remember him came to my house in the company, this was in January 2008, in the company of two other great men, Peter Munga of Equity and James Mwangi, who was then the CEO. And then Chris joined them. The mission was simple. It was to tell me, you have to act in a manner that saves our country. This, as you remember, was following the post-election violence of 2007 and 2008. And that is how I became our country's 10th vice president. A negotiated position, thanks to men who had the courage to come and tell me, Kalonzo, you're being stupid. You must save your country. Well, I must go and say kwaheri to Chris tomorrow at the village because he remembers his village. And indeed, as Moria told us, that was a vision